everyone, this is Alex with Innovation in Tech today here at CES 2018, and I'm at the MAKERbuino booth with Albert. Albert, how are you doing today?
Hey, hi. I'm like totally jet lagged, but really excited, really excited.
Because you're from Croatia, correct, you said?
Yes, exactly. I came from GMT +1 to GMT -7, so that's like 8 hours of difference, and it was a 14-hour flight, but it's all worth it because CES, it's just great.
And tell us a little bit about what you're showing out today.
So basically, I am showing my game consoles. This thing called MAKERbuino, it's a game console. It plays retro games like Tetris, Space Invaders, various puzzle games. But it's not an ordinary game console because you get it in a box like IKEA furniture. You need to assemble it yourself, and you need to actually learn something in the process of assembly before being able to play games. So we are actually trying to get kids into electronics through gaming because everybody loves video games these days. And yeah, so it's an educational tool disguised in the shape of a game console.
Yeah. And what inspired you to start MAKERbuino and start sending out these kits?
That's actually a tough question. Well, it all started, let me take it, okay, this first one. Back in 2014, this was the first MAKERbuino, and it all started as a weekend project. So I was playing with some Arduino boards, and I was having fun. And at some point, people really liked the idea and asked, "Why shouldn't you start this on Kickstarter?" And we actually did. We made a Kickstarter campaign in March last year. After a couple of reiterations, as you can see, and in the end, we were 10 times more funded, so our goal was $10,000, and we've collected our $100,000 on Kickstarter. And at that point, I just figured out that this can make some kind of a global success. And here I am, and it's a yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so how's the process work? So you build it with the components sent to you, and then do you download the games, or how does that all work? How do you get the games onto the actual console?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, so it works like this. You get the box, and in the box there are components inside, and you need to follow the instructions online. You follow an instruction set of a couple of chapters, and in every chapter we are trying to explain to our customers, like, this is what the resistor does, this part of the console does this, and we're trying to teach them something about the device itself. After you assemble it, to get this SD card with 30 preloaded games, you just plug it in and press this button, and you can try some preloaded games on it. And after that, you can code your own games, because all open source, all tools for developing games are open source, and all games are open source. In other words, you can download a game that other guy has made and view the source code of these Space Invaders or something like that, change it, learn something from it, and make your own games.
Very cool. And so, where can people go if they want to get a MAKERbuino?
Currently, we only sell it in our web shop and have a retailer in Britain. I'm here at CES because I'm trying to change that, find some retailers in the States, and push MAKERbuinos in the stores here. And yeah, we do plan to even launch something new in 2018 via Kickstarter. But yeah, it's a long journey to pass. We'll see.
Can you talk about what that new project is, or are you keeping that?
Well, we're thinking about making a DIY smartphone because we are trying to make these STEM tools a bit more appealing to children. When you take like Raspberry Pi and Arduino, I think that they are not cool enough for kids to like them. Here we fuse this whole educational idea with video games, and video games, they're just self-explanatory because kids, they already know what a video game is, and yeah, it is of no further explanation. The same effect could be, like if you have a phone that you can assemble yourself. That's a really cool project because you have an end goal that you're going through, and this device like MAKERbuino, at the end, it just manifests what you have learned, and that's what we are trying to achieve there. So we'll see, maybe it's going to be a phone, maybe a DIY smartwatch, something like that. There's just so many things to do and so little time.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Albert, for talking to me today. And there you have it, the MAKERbuino, the do-it-yourself Game Boy. Very cool. Check out their website. What's your website if they want to check it out?
MAKERbuino.com.
There you go. Simple as that, MAKERbuino.com. And stay tuned for all of our other CES coverage.